Hi everyone, my name is Mesma Delight and welcome to my channel. Here I do post some tutorials. Today's video is all about the making of this shrew dress. It's called a shrew dress or a smoky dress. So I'm going to show you how you can make your own shrew slash smoky dress. So let's just get into the video. Here I'm going to show you the cutting and how you can achieve all these shrew effects. Okay, for this, I have my Ankara material. I'm using Ankara for this. I have 3 yards of it. I decided to buy a pack of this shield smoky thread, and I also have my normal thread. Okay, now so let's just get into the cutting of our dress. So you open this into open up. We'll open it up and we'll fold it into two. Okay, so I folded my material into two. So now this shoe dress we're making it's an off-shoulder shrill dress. So now whatever you have as the full length of your gown, you're going to minus 3 inch. So I'm minusing 3 inch from the full length of my gown. Don't forget to also add your extra 2 inch allowance. So let me say you're working with 36. You minus that 3 inch, you move out at your shoulder and also add your 2 inch extra allowance. So right now I'm just marking the length of my gown after minusing that 3 inch out. And don't forget I also added my extra 2 inch allowance to the length of my gown. So after doing that, I'll use my chalk to connect and make a line. This new line I'm making now right now is my shoulder line. So I'll do the same thing at the other end of this material and I'll make a mark. After that, I'll create a straight line. This new line I'll create now is my shoulder line. You can use a ruler to create your line so it wouldn't be slanted, so it can just be straight. So after doing that, from the center part of this my material, I decided to go in by 6 inch. Now you can use 5 inch, you can use 7 inch. But me, I'm working with 6 inch. So I'm just marking 6 inch from my shoulder line to the down part of this material. That's the full length of my gown. So after marking the 6 inch, I will use my ruler to create a straight line. This is just the allowance for adding to our gown. So when we create that shred effect, it wouldn't affect our gown. Like it wouldn't be too tight. Because you know that smoky is like it's like a rubber. It shrinks to dress. So we need as much allowance so that it can be okay. Okay, so now from this new line I made now, I'll mark my division of my shoulder measurements. That's done. Now don't forget we removed 3 inch from this. So minusing 3 inch, we'll get our chest line. I do get my chest line by adding 1 inch to my shoulder measurement. So I'm working with 7. That means my chest line will be 8. Don't forget I minus that 3 inch. Now from this new line I made, I'll mark my shoulder measurement, which is 7. I'll connect the 7 at my shoulder line and the 7 at my chest line. That's done. So now what I want to do next is that I want to create a small curve, just a tiny curve. That's just to create my armhole curve. So you create a tiny curve like how you see me creating mine. Now, next thing I want to do now is to put our body measurements. The highest measurement I'm working with out of the measurement is my hip. Like the hip is the highest measurement I'm working with. So I think my hip is 38. So I'm going to use 38 to go from top to bottom. I also added my extra 2 inch allowance to this. So as my hip is as the hip I'm working with is 38, I'll divide 38 by 4, add my extra 2 inch allowance, and I'll use it from top to bottom. So I'll just mark whatever I have from that place down to my end of my material. After doing that, I'll go ahead to cut this piece out. For the back, we're just going to pick this up and we cut exactly the same thing. That is how we get our back of this dress. Okay, just time for my back. I'm just putting my material again into two, and I placed this my front part on this. So I'll cut out exactly the same thing. I'm not going to add anything. I'm not going to reduce anything. It should just be exactly the same thing we have at our front. So after cutting this out, the next thing I'm going to do now is to fold our neckline and the end part of our gown. But first of all, let me first cut this out. So on this table, I have both my front and my back. So now I'm going to the end of this my gown because I don't want it to be shrewd up to the end of this gown. So I want to go up by I'll be going up by I'll be going up by 7 inch. So I'll mark 7 inch. After marking that 7 inch, I will use my scissors to create a notch. That's where I will stop creating those shade effects. But if you want your shade to be like from top to bottom, you don't need this. You don't need to create this notch I'm creating now. Just keep on shading yours to you reach the down of your gown. So after making this notch, because I don't want it to be shade to reach the down part of this. So now I'm just picking up a piece of I'm just picking up one piece of this to show you that we need to fold the down part of this. So I'm just going to fold it the down part of this, and I also go ahead to fold the neckline of this too. So for this I'll fold it just like this. See how I'm folding now, fold just like mine. Don't forget to also stitch on top. So I'll do this for both the front and the back. Remember, this gown safe anywhere can be the front, anywhere can be the back. Okay, so now I've folded the neckline and the down part of this gown. So this is just how it's looking like. This is my folded neck, and I'll show you how the down part looks like. This is the folded part of this is the folded down part. Okay, now I just want to show you how you will put your shoulder, your smoky thread on your reel. This kind of thing you hand roll it on your reel. So I'm just going to open up this my smoky thread right now. Okay, now that's done. We'll find our opening thread. Okay, so now we'll pick up this our reel and we'll like hand roll it on the reel. This thing must be hand roll. I don't think you can use your machine for this. You just need to use your hand to hand roll it until it's filled. So after you hand roll it and your reel is filled with the thread, you can now go ahead to put it in your shuttle, then into your machine. Okay, so let me show you how you can now start sewing. So now on my shoulder line, I'm not going to sew exactly under my fold, no. I'm going to sew underneath the fold. So now I normally like to stitch first. I don't know if anybody like doing this, but I normally like to stitch first when I'm sewing a smoky. So you first of all will stitch the beginning part, then we'll keep on going like using a straight stitch to go all the way down. So as you're sewing, you'll notice that the smoky, like the shade effect, is really coming up. So you keep on sewing. So this shade is that you keep on sewing straight lines from the neckline to the end of your dress, like wherever you want the shade effect to stop. And you can use like the distance of half inch to be doing like the distance of half inch between your lines. Your lines difference should be half inch or so, or even 0.75. It just depends on what you want. So I'm going to stitch this end part again. I just like this is a habit of mine. Then I will just raise my thread up, and I just want to cut this out so I can just show you how like it's going to be looking. So just this is just like my first stitch, my first row line. So now I'm going to make the second. I'm going to stitch again, and I'm going to just sew straight. This time around, the only difference is that this time around I won't be bringing out my material from my machine. If I just stitch the end of the part where I've sewed, I'll just raise up my needle, then go to the next line I want to make. Okay, so far this is how my gown is coming out. Got my shoe defect is looking nice, and because of I'm stitching, when I pull, my thread doesn't just comes out from the part I sewed. So I'll go ahead to continue shrilling this until I'm done with this front part. Believe me, oh, this smoky dress is really really very stressful because you keep on you need to be stitching line by line until you're done with the part you're working with. So this is just me working on the front part too. I've never entered it down like the back of it, and I'm really tired. But still, we move. Okay, so this is just it. I'm almost done with this front part. So this is just how it's looking like. So now I've now reached that point where I made a notch. So that's going to be my last line. I'm just going to put my needle at that my notch, and I'll stitch there, and I'll go like I'll like make a straight stitch again. So now after I make this line now, I won't be creating another line, like it's going to stop at my notch. I don't need to make shoes all the way down. So after doing this, I'll just set this part of it aside so I can work on the other, that's the back part of this. I need to show both front and the back. So here I just want to show you how we have like how it's all looking like. So this is just how like what we have after shredding our front. So this is how the front part of it, and this is the back part of it. How if you notice our shrew came out very nice. So just keeping this aside now so we can just show the other part of this. So here I've shrewd both the back part and the front part. If you notice, I have two shrewd parts here. So I've shrewd both of them. So next one to do now is to work on our sleeves. So I'm just going to get this remaining material I have, and we'll get the length of the sleeves we're working with. So after getting, we'll get the full length of the sleeves we are working with. So I just folded this thing into two. So you know this is an off shoulder dress. So I'm going to minus so mine going to have like a band on this. So I'm going to minus that 2 inch band I want, and I'll mark the length of my sleeves plus the extra 2 inch allowance. So after doing that, I'll just create a straight line, and I'll cut this out. Don't forget to add your extra allowance. So this our hand is going to have like it's going to be it's like a puff. Yes, it's a puff hand with gather effect at the what I call it at the upper part of the sleeves. So time for that band I told you we'll have at our sleeves. So here I'm just getting a piece of material and I'm folding it into two. So now that's done. You fold it, just fold it like how you see me fold now. You fold it into two, then you fold it this way again. So you know I minus 2 inch. I'm going to mark 2.5. That extra half inch is for joining our band to the other part of the sleeves. So now that's done. We'll create a straight line. So for this part, I'm just making sure it's exactly that 2.5. Okay, after that, I'm trying to use 4 4 inch for the 4 inch, and sorry, I said use 5 inch for the width of this. So now everything it all depends on the measurements you're working with. In fact, I was even indecisive on what I will use, but whatever you use, it depends on the measurement and on the body you are working with. After attaching my my band to my sleeves, I realized that self the band was even too much. I had to even reduce more out. So I'm just going to cut this out. After cutting this out, I will attach my band to my sleeves. Remember that sleeves I cut the sleeve I cut out for before this band is actually longer than the band in, would I call it, in the width. So we're going to like hand print it until it fills this entire band. So I'm going to cut out another one. Remember we have two sleeves now, so we need two band. So bringing up my sleeve, remember I told this is a puff hand, a puff sleeves. So I just need to fold. I want to fold this down part. But remember, only folding the down part though. And this, the kind of hand I want to make is going to have that same shrill effect. So it depends on the length you want the shrill effect to be. You can use 4, you can use 5. I'm just marking wherever I want mine to be. I am using 5 for mine. After that, I'll create the same at the other side, and I'll make a notch at both sides. So this is where my shade effect will stop. So I'm just creating notch and notches at both sides. So just not forget we're only folding the down part of our sleeves, and I'm marking this 5 inch at the down part of my sleeves. So after folding our sleeves down part, we're going to go ahead and make shade effect. And also don't forget when we're attaching our band to this sleeve, we're going to create tiny gathers at our sleeve so it can contain our band. So this is just how my hand is looking like. If you notice, I've done the shrill effect and I also added my band. If you see that notch I made, so I did center and I created gathers. So this is just how my sleeves is looking like. So next thing I want to do now is just to attach our sleeves on our gown. So just what I'm doing, you place this front to front. So I try to create an arm. Our sleeves needs an armhole so you can curl very well on this part. So just what I'm doing, try to just place this, just place, look how you see me placing mine, and I try to just use my scissors to create a small curve. So make sure it's equal to equal when you want to create this curve. So now that's done. I'm going to open this up front to front. Use my pin to hold this down. That's done. I'll get the other part. That's the other shrewd part of my dress. Remember, this gown does not have a front, it does not have a back. Anyway, it can be your front, anyway, it can be your back. So I'm just please bring. I brought the other part of this, and I'll use my pin again to hold this up. So I've used my pin to attach one sleeve on my gown. So bringing up the next sleeves, we're going to fold it the same way we folded this other sleeve, sorry, and we're going to create that curve. So see what I'm doing and do just like mine. Create the curve the same way I'm creating mine. Sorry, my camera itself is even out of this thing, out of view. So I'm just creating my curve now. After creating the armhole curve now at my sleeves, I'll go ahead to attach it the same way I attach the other sleeves, front to front. Using my pin, I will hold it down. Go ahead to the other side and I'll pin the sleeves to the other side. Remember, front to front though. So after doing this, after using my pin to hold this down, I'll go right to my sewing machine and I'll attach the sleeves on this dress. So this is just me attaching my sleeves so um to my gown. So if you notice, you see that that curve I gave at the sleeves is actually making me adding it to my gown easier. So I'll add it for both sides. So now just this is how my sleeves looking like after being added to my gown. So now that's done. Next, what I want to do now is to go ahead and join each part of this together. So front to front, I'm going to start from the down part of this, and I will make a straight stitch all the way to my sleeves. So look at what I'm doing. Keep on saying you can use 1 inch to join this part together. I'll keep on making a straight stitch all the way until I join the sleeves part too. So I'll do this now on my machine, and I'll come back and show you the end result. So this is all for creating our shirrled gown. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was help to you. And I also hope I will see you in my next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.